Both ponds have got snails in them. There's really small snail. I don't know how they got in there, but they made a home for themselves. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Just want to give an update of my pond. The first few weeks of building the pond, it was all good, and then another following week the water started to get really green. I couldn't see anything, and I was struggling to find out the reason why, and I'll just show you soon. But the pond is pretty clear now, and I've kind of mastered it. I kind of figured it out. Anyway, so what's happening is just around the pond is that the neighbors, they're going to be cutting down all the trees and then doing something with their land. So this part of the land is belonging to somebody else. They're going to clear all that tree away. They've already started. The road is over there, coming around to that corner. Everything will be cleared. From the road you will be able to see this property now. So when you look over there, that was all hidden. Now it's going to open up. I would like a little bit of privacy, so I started planting some more plants around my section area, which is around this line here. I found this bamboo which was inside of that area, which were just lying around about to die, and then we're going to cut it down anyway. So I took it out and I planted it. It looks healthy. So the bamboo will match the bamboo hut anyway. My wife planted a coffee bean tree. It was around the other side of the property, which weren't getting any sunlight, and it was just dying, so I planted it here. Planted a few more banana trees. This will give me plenty of coverage because bananas grow a little bit wild. And this is the pond. Now there is one big major change, and that is the sunshade. I've discovered why the pond is going green, and that's because it was getting too much sunlight. Basically the water was getting too warm, and when it gets too warm, algae grows and other bad bacteria grows. I bought the shade. It didn't cost too much. It was quite cheap. But I put a post down there to give it some support, and I put a wooden beam, a wooden post all the way up there to give it plenty of support, and then I tied it down to the hut, tied it down to the tree, and I made a few posts here and there to tie it down to. This pretty much give it 100% cover. In the afternoon the sun do come down over there, which will give it a little bit of sunlight over here. So that's the number one solution to stop making the water going green. The other solution is I've added just one or two more plants. And I've added this morning glory here, which I've just dug up from around the place and just planted it. This morning glory will, it'll just spread out and go wild, and I'll just maintain it here and there. But it also gives it a natural food for the fish. They like to eat it as well. vegetarian fish. I've added this feature. It's a bamboo water fountain, a Japanese style bamboo water fountain. And this gives the water a bit of movement so that it's not still. Didn't do a good job. I had to add some rocks on the back of it because when I tested it out, I didn't calculate the weight of that part being wet. So when that part got wet, it got really heavy and it just stayed down. So I had to add a couple more rocks at the back. And then when we get some sunlight, it's a little bit shaded at the moment, that water fountain over there will be going. So you can see that, you can see the pebbles at the bottom. You can clearly see all the fish. Now these fish are trained now, meaning that they'll follow me around because they know that they're going to get food. So I haven't changed much water because the water's just been cleaned. So the maintenance of this pond is really low. It's don't need to do much maintenance really. I'm trying to train them to hand feed them. Yeah, I was thinking of buying another one of those because I thought, oh, this filter system isn't very good, it's too small. But it wasn't the filter system at all. It was just the fact that the pond was getting too much sunlight, it's getting warm, and it's going green. That was it. And it looks alright. My camera's got a few dust particles in the lens there, and the audio's not that great anymore. I should get a new camera soon. But the shade that I brought, it's a big shade, 5 by 5 meters, and it looks okay because it looks like it's meant to be there. I think I did a pretty good job of it actually, putting it up. Just wanted to give an update on my garden area, just in case a few people want some ideas or have anything in mind. This is what I've done. Like I say always, it's not always, my idea is not always the best or anything, it's just what works for me. And this place looks pretty cool. It's really relaxing coming here and just my thinking area and meditation area.